once you have a MailChimp account, this is going to be your landing page. To get started, what you really want to do is you want to start a list. A list is where you're going to keep your email subscribers. So for the purpose of this tutorial, we're going to assume you're going to have one list. One list you can name anything you want. So let's begin. When you do that, you come up to lists and you're going to create a list. So it says, is this a list or a group? A group is, if I could explain it a little simply, a group is something that is within a list. So if you were going to describe your subscribers in different types of groups, then you might divide them into those different groups, but they'd all be part of the same list. So you don't want to start with a group, you want to start with a list because you don't have one yet. So you're going to click Create List. Let's name the list Subscribers. You can name it whatever you want. Now this is who the emails are coming from. So when you send an email to your subscribers, this is who they're going to get an email from and what it's going to say in their email inbox. And now we have a brand new list, and you can see that it has no contacts. Well, if you have an email list and you want to import them, you can do that by clicking here. But for you, let's assume you have no email list. So you're going to create a sign-up form. Once you click on that, now you're under your list of subscribers, and here are different forms you can create. I'm going to show you the most simple form that you can create is an embedded form or a general form. A general form is really nice because it's very simple. So click Select, and what it does is it gives you this form right here, and it gives you a URL that you can copy and paste on your site, or you can make it a menu item on the top of your blog, or you can tweet it, share it, put it on Facebook. It's very simple. You should know that you can also design it. So that allows you to change the background color, the header. You can even insert an image here by clicking on that. And so you can pick one of the images that you like. You can upload one here. And so it really doesn't take very long. I'm going to save and insert this. It doesn't take very long to create a cool looking form. The benefit is it's really, really easy and it's super fast to implement. So as soon as you type in what the benefit is, you could say subscribe for weekly business tips. Whatever it is, you can change the size and upload it. Let's change the size and let's make it centered. There you go. Really, really easy. So if you don't want to collect their first and last name, you can delete this. You could just hit the minus button and it's going to say, are you sure? And you just hit delete and delete. But that's not all. That's just the sign-up form. The subscriber sign-up form is shown because this drop-down menu shows sign-up form, but there's also additional forms that you can design, like a thank you form. So if you go to the sign-up thank you page, once they've subscribed and hit that subscribe button, it's going to send them to this thank you page. You can customize this however you want. This could be a really, really easy way to deliver your freebie. So if you wanted to deliver a freebie after they subscribed, you could insert a link. Center that, and now insert a link. Once you have a link to your freebie, let's say it's a PDF, you've uploaded it to your website, you insert that right here, and I inserted it as a link right here. Hit save and close. So there it is. And you can just leave it at that. And you've now delivered a freebie to someone once they've subscribed. It's quite simple and very easy to design. One last thing though, if you didn't want to send them this link down here in the text form, you can actually take this link, the link that I inserted here, and you can insert it right here. Instead of showing the thank you page below, you can send your subscribers to another URL, this one right here. So whether you're using a thank you page or you're sending them directly to the actual download, you can actually set it up in the free MailChimp account to send them an automatic welcome email. And the way you do that is you come to this drop down right here and you click on Final Welcome Email. So once you're clicked on Final Welcome Email, you scroll down and you'll see that you can customize the email. So click Send Final Welcome Email, and then you're going to click on Build It, and it's going to send it to the person who subscribed. And you can actually create a subject line here. So right now it says subscription confirmation. You might want to say, welcome to the club. Very simple. And you can change the image, again, change the background, and you can completely customize this. So if you want to type in a, welcome to the club message and insert an image, you can actually customize it by inserting that image and maybe some other call to action. Welcome to the club, join our Facebook group. Maybe it's an introduction to you. But what you're doing is you're welcoming them in a final automatic email. So as soon as they subscribe, they can receive that thank you page. Again, that's what it looks like, and that's how you set it up here. And the system is going to automatically send a final welcome email as long as you have this button clicked, Send Final Welcome Email. Let's talk about MailChimp campaigns. And what the heck is it? Well, a campaign is basically just your emails. So if you click on campaigns, you can see that I've got a bunch of different email campaigns that I've sent over the course of this particular account. So you can click on Create Campaign to create a new email, which we're going to do right now. Now, once you click on campaign, it's going to ask you what you want to create. Do you want to create an email or do you want to create an ad? An ad through MailChimp is super easy, but I'm not going to show you how to do it because this is a video about starting your email list and sending out emails. So you're going to click Create Email and you're going to name the campaign. This is not an email name that your audience is going to see. So by naming it something that you would need to know is what you want to name this. So maybe you have a Monday newsletter and it's, week 2, whatever it is, you can name it that. And then you want to choose the list. So we're going to, choose the list that we created, and you're going to choose the entire list, or you can actually choose segments. And that's a different discussion, but you can actually segment your list. So if you sent an email and you had 50 subscribers click on a particular link, you can group those subscribers into a new group and name them subscribers interested in this link. And then maybe you want to email them some follow-ups. That's what groups and segments are for. But for this video, we're going to email our entire list and you're going to click Next. When you look at the bottom, you've got the chain of events. So we just clicked the recipients and now we're going to set up our campaign. So you can see the campaign name came through, that we named it. Now this email subject, this is what your subscribers are going to see in the subject line of their email. So you may want to name it weekly newsletter, or you may want to name it something creative. And then the preview text. The preview text is something that a subscriber might see in their email inbox. Some emails, like Gmail, for instance, might show a snippet of what's inside the email. So you actually get to create what that looks like by putting in something here. You just want to put in a snippet, give them an idea of what's inside, and make it kind of extra juicy to get them to actually open your email. And then again, it pulled over some information that I've already pre-set up, and my email and the URL. Now this URL is if someone is in their email inbox and they're having a problem loading the entire message. They can actually click on the URL and view your email in a web browser. So that's what that is. So you want to keep tracking your opens and your clicks. That's going to be relevant for you. And then the title for the campaign is what it shows in your Google Analytics tracking. So go ahead and click next, and it's going to take you to a template. Now I have pre-made templates, which you can go to here under saved templates. I've got a bunch of saved templates that I've used. I'll show you how to save your own templates, but the cool thing about MailChimp is they have different layouts you can use, all the way to a basic simple one, and different themes. So if you run a magazine type of a blog, you can choose something that's close to a magazine look, or you can create something fun looking. Now, if you click on this, it's going to take you to design it, and you might find yourself frustrated with trying to design a new email every single time. So that's why when you've created something that you like, you want to click Save as Template and then name it, weekly newsletter template. And then it'll be saved under your saved templates right here. Okay, so that is how you get saved templates under this portion. I'm just going to choose this plain text one because I want to mention something. By using a complicated theme for your email, you could be sending messages to your audience and their email provider that your emails are full of lots of links and codes, which makes you look more like an ad or even spam. So smart inboxes tend to scan emails that come in that look very dense in code and mark them as spam and send your emails to the junk folder. So the less theme you have and the more simple your design, the more likely you're going to end up in your subscribers' inbox and not in their spam box. So that's just a little tip. So you may want to stick with something very simple. The cool thing about MailChimp is this drag and drop template though. So if I want to add an image after my text, it's very easy to just, pick an image and insert it. So they make it very easy to create emails. And once you've created something you like, you go to confirm or click on that next button. And you'll get to this page. This page actually is a good indicator that your email is ready to send. There's all these different check marks. Now, mine says there's a problem, and the reason it says that is because I don't use MailChimp. I have it completely disabled, so, and in particular, there's nobody to send this email to, so that's one thing to keep an eye out for, is any red flags. But it's a good place to also double check your subject line and preview text. What does that little snippet look like, and that kind of thing. It's good to double check that stuff. Now, once you've got this all set up, you're going to hit send. Actually, you're going to hit send. And then once you've sent it, you'll see the MailChimp give you a little high five to let you know that your email has been sent to your subscribers.